You're watching The Last Stand with Brian Custer.
That's right. It is The Last Stand. We bring you the biggest names in the sport. I am Brian Custer. Listen, if you love what we do, make sure you subscribe to the show, hit the like button, and you can also listen to the podcast as well on Apple, on Spotify, iTunes, all of those. Make sure you download those and listen as well. Joining me today, oh boy, I'm telling you, this kid is electric. He is the WBC featherweight champion of the world, two-division world champion. You know him as Stephen Cool Boy Fulton Jr. Those of us who know him really well, we call him Scooter. Champ, it's been a little bit. Welcome back to The Last Stand. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for having me.
Good. Hey, look, man, let's get right to it, man, because you are stepping up. You're going to challenge the WBC 130-pound champion, O'Shaquie Foster, Ring Magazine's #1 fighter, they say, at 130. You were quoted as saying, "This is a fight that will cement my legacy." What do you mean by that?
I'll be the first three-division world champion from Philadelphia ever. And I would just be a three-division world champion from the world. So another step closer to it.
And I also heard you say that a victory here should seal me for the Hall of Fame. You believe that?
Yes, I believe that. But that doesn't mean I'm just done after that. That doesn't mean I'm just banking on this victory at all.
We had O'Shaquie obviously on the show, and he said, first of all, Stephen Fulton Jr. and his team, Bozy Ennis, he said, they've been talking a lot. I feel like they're underestimating me and they've disrespected me. Firstly, your reply to that.
I haven't said anything. So I don't know what he's talking about. We've been talking. Since the fight's been announced, this guy has been making numerous interviews. Me, on the other hand, I don't even like doing interviews when I have fights coming up. I like to just focus. So I feel like all he does is just talk, a bunch of BS. I'm not paying him no mind when it comes to that. Whatever my trainer says, that's what he says. That doesn't have anything to do with the fight or how the fight gonna go down, because me and him still got to step in that ring. So he's worrying about what somebody else's trainer is talking about. That just lets you know the type of person he is. He just gives me drama type of person. Every time we have an interview together, and it's always a bunch of female stuff. It's just nonsense. So I don't pay that no mind. Just ready to fight.
A couple of things I wanted to get your response to. You know, he talked about, I guess you guys were on Gilly and Wallow's podcast, and he said you had made the statement that you were going to walk him down, even though you were coming up to 130. You were going to show him that you were a guy. And he said, when has this guy ever walked down anyone? He can't even punch. I will dominate him and show them there are levels to this thing. Your response?
Everybody saying a person can't punch it, they get punched in their shit. It's talk. That's all it is. It's talk. Whatever he's saying, I want him to believe that. I'm only going to do my job. That's to dominate him, beat him, and make him eat his words. Been talking too much. All you do is talk.
Another thing I wanted to get your thoughts on. He said, listen, I think Lil Buddy made a mistake accepting this fight. I believe there's something that has been knocked out of him after that loss to Inoue. He's lost something. Your response to that?
See what I mean? He's a character. He's a character. Like, I don't have no response to that. Like, what are we talking about? You lost way more time, 3 times. Come on, bro. Talk about I've lost to one person, pound for pound greatest, one of the pound for pound greatest. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro? This is nonsense. This is why I don't like doing interviews with him or like in general, because like what are we talking about? You trying to be a comedian or are you trying to talk about the fight? Like what are we doing? I don't have nothing to say towards that. It's just nonsense.
You've talked about cementing your legacy. In your opinion, what does a victory, especially over somebody like O'Shaquie Foster, where does that put Stephen Fulton Jr. in the pantheon of fighters?
It pissed me up there because he's a champion, and me defeating another champion is always great for my resume. So, and it's always great. So, a lot of people don't become world champ, get along unify, or go up to a second weight division, become world champ, and go for the third division to become champ. So a lot of fighters, it's hard to become a world champion. So defeating these world champions, even if I feel like he's not a excellent fighter, his title is him being a world champion. So just that alone was good for me and my resume.
Do you think, and I think I heard you say this before, that one of the things that really ticks you off is when people talk about your hands and your punching power. What would it say for you to go up to 130 of all things and to beat a champion and get a victory like that? Do you think you finally put that to rest?
Uh, it won't be put to rest only because on paper it says he doesn't have knockout power. But when they get in that motherfucking ring and they get hit upside their head, a lot of these fighters don't continue to press me how they thought they was going to press me. And I feel like that's what I have to my ability. The element of surprise with my punching power. You go in my gym, they'll tell you. You ask the guys that I've sparred, they'll tell you that power and that punch is there. It's a difference between not having knockout power and not knowing how to go for the finish. I got the power. I just got to learn more about how to go for the finish. Set the knockout punches up, set the shots up. I've been a slick fighter my whole life since the amateurs. So I feel like I lean more so on trying to be slick instead of just opening up and looking for shots to take a motherfucker out. So I feel like that aspect of my fight game overshadows and that other aspect of the punching power. But like I said, the power is always there, especially with them little ass gloves on. So
What has now that you've teamed up with Bozy and obviously you've been with him a little bit? What is that? What has it done to your toolbox? That
it,
you already had a lot of tools anyway. I mean, listen, anyone who knows you were one of the most skilled fighters, especially in the lower divisions. But teaming up with Bozy, what has he added to your toolbox?
a lot. My defense, my offense, ring IQ, ring generalship. It's just a lot I can keep going on with. My work ethic, my endurance. It's a lot, and I can continue to go on. But those are some key points.
I have to ask you because this is a big fight, right? Are we going to see anything special as far as the shorts and the shoes, bro? When you brought out the Timbs in those jean shorts, that set that I mean that went viral on itself. So what do you have in store for this fight?
Feel like I'm just gonna be myself again. Just be myself. Wear the natural things that I would wear in real life. That's. I feel like I'm bringing real life to the ring, as far as my attire, and that works for me. So
What went into that? What went into that? Scooter, what went into that? I mean, I mean, you wore Tim boots up in the ring in
because
them shorts.
I'm sitting there like I didn't. I gave a couple options of what I would like to wear. Then I'm like Then the shoe surgeon had sent me some jean shorts. So I looked at them and said, all right. And I told him, I said, if I wear that, I gotta come in some Timbs. If I wear that, I gotta come in some Timbs. And that was that. He ain't say nothing. They just got it done. They got it done.
Yeah,
And I was sitting like, all right, bet. So a lot of people would have been scared to pull that off or
yeah.
just come in there. They'd have been nervous. But I know my swag, I know my style. I know I have confidence, and I know the what would you how do you call that? I have this. I don't know. It's just my presence, and when I do things, it's just like I don't know. People just grasp towards it because it's organic. It's real. So I feel like once I wore it, I wasn't even worrying about the reaction about wearing it. I was just being me. I didn't care what nobody was gonna say. I just was like, you know what? I don't give a F.
Yeah.
Let me go on here. Let me put them on. All right, bet I'm putting that on. So when I first told my coaches, and I'm like, yo, I'm wearing butters in the ring. They thought I was playing. I don't let nobody see my fit until it's over with, like until I'm in that dressing room. Soon I put them on. They like, oh, you dead serious? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Let me get that. I already be knowing what I want. Like I got that. It's just aura, bro. It's like
Yeah.
I just got what I got. I have what I have. It's just it's in you or it's not.
It was
So
that was the personification of Philly swag when you
yeah.
came up into that ring, and I was like, "Yo, Scooter mean business tonight. He got
Yeah,
on some
Danny
tips."
Garcia said that too.
Is that right?
Danny Garcia said he said when I seen you come out the tunnel, I said, oh no, he not losing this fight.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
crazy because I didn't even notice the reaction I was getting from it, even after the fight. Like after the fight, I do this every time after I fight. I went back to the dressing room, I gave blood for Vada, P test, all that, and then changed my clothes. You know, I like to wipe myself off. They got showers and all that back there, but I wipe myself off, and then I think I was sitting down for like just watching some of the fights. Now I'm like, I'm about to go back to the hotel. Mind you, I still haven't checked my phone out or anything. Cause I just like when you get out the ring, you be a little bit still overwhelmed. Like I was overwhelmed. People coming to me, oh Steve, pictures, family,
yeah.
friends, everything. So and I'm still overwhelmed because I just got out of a fight. So it's a part of me still be like right here with it, like cautious with people. So I think I was at Poppy State in Vegas, like right after the fight. And I checked my phone. I start seeing all these comments and everything. I was like, oh, I said, oh, they really like it.
Yes, yes,
They really effed with it.
yes, absolutely.
I came out with the weigh-ins. I come out with scooters. I get them away to the children and everything.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's just me.
fantastic.
It's just me,
Yeah,
man.
that was fantastic. Oh my
I got
God, that
that
was funny.
swag. Some people
Yeah.
got the style, some people don't. Like,
You
find what
definitely.
works for you.
Yes, 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 yes. Do you think? Do you think? Because lately, if I went back and just watched the past couple of press conferences that you've had, and before you saw that smile on Stephen Fulton Jr. Now it has been nothing but business, almost as if there's like this chip on your shoulder. Tell me why.
I look at it like this. When you first come into a new job or into the game, everything is still fresh, everything is new. So you know, you happy, you got this new job, this new into the new game that you're in, whatever sport it is. So when you start seeing people for who they are and you take a loss and then see how the whole game changes and switches on you, then you get the version of me where it's like, you know what, I don't like F them. Like if they want to act like that towards me, then cool. You get that, like the meanness. Then when you get over that hump of those feelings, it's just like, you know what? None of this stuff even matters. Just go in there, do your job, and leave it as that. And that's where I'm at. I'm just going there, do my job. All the back and forth, I'm not with all that. Like if we're gonna get down or we not. As far as the business side of things, once you know the business side of these type of things, it's just get what you deserve and just move forward. I don't take things personal no more. I can't take it personal anymore. If you take things personal, that's if I take things personal, that's me allowing them to win, allow them to control how I feel. So I don't take the business side of these things personal anymore, which I did um, with the Castro fight. I took the business side personal. That's why I was a lot more. I was shying away from the media a lot then. Plus, especially because that was my first fight back after my first loss. But then that Brandon Figueroa fight, I was just in a happy space. I recently told somebody, Boots and them that in the gym, I said I was just in so much of a happy space that I didn't care about what nobody thought of me. That's why I wore what I wore. Not only that, that morning of the fight, I woke up. I checked my phone, see the time. I sat there for a minute. Then I started crying out of nowhere. I didn't try to make myself. I wasn't emotional. I just was crying, and I feel like it was just tears of joy. Like I was just in a great space. Like nothing was knocking me off my game that day. Like I didn't care. Whatever came to me, I was gonna deal with it head on. So I feel like, no, man, that's experience. That's
Yeah.
experience. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's that experience that you get. It's the life lessons and the experience. And every fighter is going to go through these things. It can either make you or break you. For me, it has made me a better man. That's why I say. I always say they always say, "Oh, he keep talking about that loss, like he this, like he that." Yeah, because that loss is what made me. That loss made me a better man and a better fighter and a better father at that. Because now I know how to handle and deal with things a lot differently. I'm not an asshole like all these other fighters. I don't go into these fights trying to talk trash to make myself to build myself up to in order to have ammo to fight these guys. I don't do that. I
Mm.
don't have to do that. I'm good.
What space are you coming into in this fight?
Like, let me just shut this guy up. He's annoying. I'm going in with that, like, oh my god, here you go again. Like he's always whining. Like, he whine about everything, bro. It's always something. So now it's like, you know how you got that annoying cousin or a little kid. Like, yo, go ahead, please. Like this is one of those. All right, let me just go in here and handle my business. Like I don't like the back and forth talk, talk, talk. I don't. That's not. I don't want to keep doing all that. Then it's like he can't comprehend. He's not comprehending what's going on. Like, come on, bro.
You talked about your. What was that like for you? Because you've seen so much success to have a loss and a loss to Inoue on top of that. What was that like?
Uh, what was what like in reference
What
to
was
that?
in other words, how what was those feelings like? I mean, to not only like, oh my God, I had my first professional loss. It's a stoppage. I know it was on the nat. Everybody's probably watching because they, everyone
Yeah.
saw you as this, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah. Yeah.
Inoue,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't know if Inoue is really. We
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but we'll find out if he can beat Scooter, and then for him to stop you, it was like, whoa, what was that like for you? What were the feelings that you said? Because you said obviously it meant a lot. You had to deal with a lot. What was that like for you to suffer your first loss and to a guy like Inoue on the national stage?
At first it was emotional because I'm like, oh my gosh. Then it was just like, that's why you should listen to your corner, listen to your coaches, and that's not. It had nothing to do with in the ring. It's outside the ring.
Mm.
So it's like, it was more so that as well. I know my coach felt like it was his fault, which it wasn't. I feel like it was my fault, which it was, but he felt like it wasn't, but it still was. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? There's experience. Uh, and that's why I always say that. Like people will always try to make it seem like I'm making an excuse for my loss. No, but I've been at that weight class for so long, and then when we supposed to fight one date, then it got pushed back. So it was like I reached out to certain people, let them know like, yo, I gotta, cause this weight, I don't know if I'm gonna have to continue to make this weight, this and third. I have videos of me trying to make the weight and everything, but
Mm.
I feel like at that point you just have to, it happened,
Yeah.
and I feel like him and his team know that wasn't the best me.
Mm.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But you still have guys that want to just talk trash to try to think they get under my skin. It's like, no, that don't work, bro. I already dealt with that loss behind closed doors. You got to come with something else.
What was the feeling? Because you said that you saw maybe there were people who left you after that loss, things of that nature. When you got back, how was that dealing with? Like, was it more so that you lost, or was it like, damn man, I really wish I could have fought him at a different weight?
Different weight. I wish I could have fought him at a different weight. If I could have fought him at a different weight, I'd have been a lot more, way, I'm gonna say way more comfortable. Way more comfortable. Like, way more comfortable. I didn't even really gain weight when I was over there. So it's like, but You know, I appreciate that loss. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I love that loss. That loss is what made me who I am. I love that loss.
Is he? And I'm talking about Inoue. Is he like that? You know how we
Yeah,
speak.
he's a great fighter. Yeah, he's a great
Yeah.
fighter. He's a great
Mm-hmm.
fighter. His timing was perfect. His hand speed, the punching power, you can feel the pressure from him. I didn't like that wasn't the first time or the 10th time I've been hit by him in a fight. Like I've been hit with clean shots. It was just a shot that I didn't see that really did the damage. Because I didn't see the shot. I've been hit in that fight by him. So the punching power, you can feel the the pressure from it early on, like even like up into the stoppage. Was the punches hurting me? No, I wasn't hurt. Like I wasn't affected by the punches. But I feel like he was more comfortable. He had a better game plan, and he did what he's supposed to do. That's it.
Man, you win against Oshaki. You're 3 division world champion. Um, and now you're champion in 2 weight divisions. Who would be next for Scooter?
The only person next is him. That's it. That's the only thing I'm worried about right now. I don't know. Can't
Inoue?
speak on that. I can't speak on those things because I'll be at 130 at that time,
Yeah,
and he's still at 22, 2 weight classes below. So it's like, and I'm not going to continue to keep. I can't go it down any further. I'm not going to make the
right.
same mistakes I've made in the past. But my only focus is him right now, beating him, doing what I got to do to just eliminate him and get him all out of the way.
It's
It's my
really
only
interesting.
focus right now. Yeah.
That's really interesting because I know when we talked to Oshaki, he was saying, I want to beat Stephen Fulton, and the next person I want is the guy who's fighting on at the top of the card, and that's Lamont Roach because he's still the champion at 130. Would that even have any interest for you,
Who?
Lamont Roach?
No, that's my dog, man. Lamont, we can go hang out right now and get ready for the fights together. Like that's what we do. Like that's my boy. That's like fam.
Mm. Anybody else in that pantheon besides Inoue?
I'm not worrying about nobody
Yeah.
but him.
Mm.
I don't care for nobody. I'm just chasing belts. If you ain't got a belt, stay out my face. Trying to talk trash to get a belt or get a fight with me because I have a belt ain't gonna get the fight. It has to, right now in my career, everything has to make sense. It has to be a world title fight, or it got to be a big money fight. With all due respect, anything else is like, why would I? What am I gonna do with fighting this person? Like, yeah, on my come up, I've done that. Y'all should have been there on my come up. I'd have smashed all y'all. I'd have cracked down on all y'all. But now it's like, what are we talking about? I have to set these things up for myself and my kids and my family.
So you're staying at 130 then
I'm not
after this?
sure yet.
Okay, got it. Here, you can answer me this question, man. There's a lot of talk about your training partner, one of your best friends in the world, and that's Boots Ennis, right? He's now at 154. You saw Virgil Ortiz got the victory. Boots came up in the ring. Everybody in the world, it seems like, wants to see that fight. And I hear 2 philosophies, and I want to get your take on it because you see Boots every day, and you can give us the real skinny. I hear some people say, everyone's talking about Jerome Boots Ennis as this boogeyman at 154. The man's got 30-something off fights. Who has he fought? He hasn't fought anybody at an elite level. So if he does, it's going to be a different story. Give me your response to people who've said that.
They never seen him work. They never been in that gym. I feel like people talk when they never see you really. They never seen that grind. You put the work in from the bottom on up to the top. People speak like that. It's easy to criticize someone when you never been in their shoes or around that person to see the work that they've put in. And me, I've seen the work that he put in. I've seen what he can do. I've been in the ring with him multiple times. I know what he can do. I know what his power looking like, what it's hitting for. He probably could hit me with a shot. And I'm like, oh, I felt that. He like, I ain't even throw it hard. I'm like, nigga, I can see that. I can see that. So it's like, like, no, like we really be in there where we had fun. We learned like today. He was in there training me today. He had me doing the rounds, telling me what to do, everything. His father not in there in the gym right now because he's at the fights with Jack Catterall.
Yeah.
So he taking over right now. So when you have a guy that's doing that,
Yeah.
and he already fought, they don't see the side of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's always in the gym. Man, he's an amazing fighter, and I feel
Yeah.
like he can go to whatever limit he want to go. And who was it? Who was the last guy before the one he fought? Ennis.
Yes.
They thought he was gonna beat him. But then, but listen, when you continue to make things look easy and you getting these guys out of the way, then it's so Ennis was a nobody.
Mm. Mm.
So then you get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They back years ago they thought what's his name Lipinets was gonna get him.
Right. Right. Yep.
So now he's a nobody.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. That's what this is what happens when you're just good. They 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 said the same thing with Floyd, like just looking for somebody to beat you because they do. And I watched this. They do the same thing with Inoue.
Mm.
He fought many world champions,
Mm-hmm.
but just because he's getting these guys out of way, even like myself, I lost to him. So we nobodies. No, the guy. Maybe y'all just need to shut the fuck up and say this guy is just good.
Now, on that other line, the other thing I just heard from a great, and I'm sure you probably saw it too, that was all on social media. A Hall of Famer, a great said, my one concern about Jaron Ennis is, again, he's had over 30 fights and he hasn't had a dangerous fight against an elite level. You see a guy, and even mentioned you, that like a Stephen Fulton, who's been in the ring with all of these tough fighters, undefeated fighters, world champions. He's tested. So you know what you're going to get out of him. This guy's got over 30 fights and hasn't been in there with elite. So how do you know if he ever gets into a dangerous fight, how he's going to respond? What do you say?
He's not going to let the fight get dangerous. His ability is crazy. He's not going to let the fight get dangerous. That's what I'm saying. He won't let the fight won't be a dangerous fight. He won't allow it to be a dangerous fight. He's slick. He's fast. He's strong. His IQ is on 100. He's not going to allow these fights to be dangerous for him. You can put him in there with a dangerous guy, but he's not going to allow that guy to be dangerous when it comes down to fight time. His ability in that ring is going to stop many things. So that's like if that dangerous guy throw a nice low 1, 2, 3, and he slip and catch you with something, he got the power. You think that guy going to do the same thing again? No, he's not going to allow that fight to be dangerous. But on paper, they saying he haven't. And on paper, he hasn't fought anybody. But when you take it off the paper, then what? What do you have? You have this amazing fighter,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's what it is.
Great point. Virgil brought him in. Now all of a sudden you heard Virgil and his manager saying, hey, Luke, we need at least $10 million if we're going to fight Boots Ennis. Otherwise, we want Spence in Dallas, or we want Thurman, or we want Fundor. Do you think Virgil Ortiz really wants to fight Boots Ennis?
I'm not sure. I can't really speak on that because I don't know. I don't know what's been in negotiations or the talk. So I can't personally speak on those things because I don't know. From the looks of it, they look like they both want to fight each other, but I feel like it's more so the business side of the corner probably that's have a better direction to set that to make it an mega fight or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But I feel like these guys want to fight each other, but I can't speak on and just say Birds, you don't want to fight. I'm not. That's not. I'll be lying. I don't know the guy. I don't know. I never been around him, and I can't say what he would or and won't do. That's the difference between me and these other fighters. Because even motherfucker, I'm about to fight somebody. I ain't do that. I ain't trying to make the fight happen or this and that. It's like, well, you don't know what happened on my end. So just speak for what happens over there.
Yeah.
And that's what this all boils down to. I don't know what that guy with Virgil's and his team is doing, but I know that he wants to fight Boots probably, and I know Boots wants to fight him. That's all it boils down to. But
Boy,
it's going to come down to the business side or both sides of the business.
We'll get you out of here on some things that are coming up. A big fight that's coming up. Shakur Tiafimo. What do you think?
I feel like it's a great fight. It's a great fight for Shakur for sure. It's a great fight for Tio. Both guys are challenging themselves. Shakur's moving up, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's a great fight for both of them.
Mm.
It's a good stylistically the matchup is It's a perfect matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Haney and Norman.
That's another good matchup stylistically. One of them is known for power. One of them is more slicker, a boxer. So it's a good fight. It's a great fight.
Ben Eubank.
Rematch. I don't think it'll go like it went the first time. I don't think it'll go like the first time. I think it'll be more calm. I could be wrong though, but that's just what I think. My opinion.
Yes.
Because I gotta say that because people don't understand how to comprehend. That is my opinion. I don't think it would be the same as the first fight. I could be wrong, but
Right.
I don't know. But that's what I think. I gotta talk to people like that, like, because people really don't understand, bro. It's like, yo, this new world, and I'm not new world, but like, I don't know.
Yes, yes.
Yo,
Lastly, he's one of your homies. Think Danny Garcia is gonna fight again?
I was just with Danny yesterday. I
Give
think
us
he
some
will.
insight.
I think he will if it makes sense,
Okay.
and if they give him some money,
Yeah.
I think he will. They give him a nice little bag. I think he will.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think he should. What I think he should do is I think he should fight in Philadelphia.
Ooh.
That's what I think he should do. I think he should fight in Philly.
I like it. I like it.
He already said a farewell to Brooklyn. He ain't say one to
Yeah.
Philly though.
I like it. Lastly, Fulton Foster.
Here we go again.
What happened? I want to hear your thoughts on that fight.
Nah, just
How does that fight play out, you think?
honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like he's underestimating me. He speak about how people he think people underestimate him. Nobody worrying about that, bro. Like, why would I underestimate anybody I get in that ring with? That's the smartness. I'm a vet now, bro. That's just me being me, bro. But like, I feel like he's underestimating me. I'm gonna dominate how I'm supposed to. If you want to box, we can box. If you want to get down and dirty, I can do that too. I've showed that many fights. Many fights I've showed to get dirty. I done been on the ground multiple fights. I done got up multiple fights. Whatever it takes to get the job done, Stephen Fulton is going to get the job done, and I will be 3 division world champ. No matter what, I'm not listening to what this guy is saying, what that guy is saying, what these fans are saying, because none of them can fight for me. I'm going to get the job done December 6th, and I will be 3 division world champion. And
There
then
you-
when the fight is over,
Yeah.
I just want everybody to keep that same energy. Just say what y'all was saying. That's all.
I like it. And you know what? Probably going to be a number of people going to be saying Hall of Famer then.
Yeah. And what Wallow them say is just like that. Just like that.
And that's how we cap this one.
It's just like that.
That's what we do here on The Last Stand. We bring you the biggest names in the sport. And listen, at 126 and soon to be at 130 pounds, that man there is at the top. Scooter,
Sure.
Stephen Fulton Jr.
And we had and on The Last Stand we have great conversations. Great conversations.
That's it.
Great conversations. That's all it's
That's
about.
it, brother. That's why I appreciate you, man. That's why I appreciate you, Doc.
For sure.
Can't wait to see you and do that fight on December 6th. I appreciate your time. Folks, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, listen to the podcast, iTunes, Apple, Spotify, iHeart, all of them. And make sure you check out Stephen Fulton Jr., No Shocky Foster, December 6th, Amazon Prime as well. That's the champ. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you again next week.
Thanks.